I'm here in sunny Las Vegas with the home run king of Florida, Dave Reed, and we're going to talk a little bit about 3 T's of hitting. We're going to leave out technology. Obviously, you're a Dudley fan, right? Dudley's your bat?
I am definitely a Dudley fan, since I helped have a little bit to do with it.
Okay, so and he's got his bat. You know, I mean, he sponsors the bat. He helped develop it, and so what we're going to talk about is technique. Specifically, Dave and I have been together for 20 years, and you know, somewhere around the first year or 2 years together, Dave's always been a great player in Florida and played on you know, super teams, and always hit really well. So he comes and we join up, and I say to Dave, you could be just a little bit better hitter and become a better home run hitter if you change to the grip I use. And you know, here's a guy, he's a better hitter than I am, and I'm telling him how to hit. He doesn't get offended. He actually takes it and becomes better. And I'm going to ask Dave, why did you do that?
You're always looking for an edge, and anytime somebody tells you something, you're going to try it, and hopefully that'll give you that edge. And in this particular time, it's what's called, it's an overhand grip, where you put your hands over the top of your like this on the bat, and what it does is it lengthens the bat, gives you quicker bat speed, more leverage, and the big thing about it is, so it's fairly hard to get used to when you're used to doing a regular grip. This is a cute little story. I had swung it and swung it. My fingers and thumbs got a little bit sore, and I called up Eddie, and I go, Eddie, I don't know if I can get this or not. And he says, can't do anything, and hung up the phone on me. I looked at my wife and I go, I think it's time. Get your glove. We're going out and hit this, because I don't want to see him again until I got it. And probably a week into it, all of a sudden my timing adjusted, and man, the balls were going 20 to 25, 30 feet further, probably 10 miles an hour faster through the infield.
And you know, that was one aspect of his game, but he went on and did, you know, he's a personal trainer now. He developed the other aspect of the game, is strength and being in shape. That's really important. Now I'm going to ask you, Dave, what is the key thing that you would say to a gentleman out there or a lady out there watching this hitting video about how do you become a better hitter? What's the most important thing to hit the ball?
Becoming a better hitter comes with three or four different things. First of all, it's practice, it's consistency, it's pitch selection, and being patient. And I've been reading a lot of articles, and most of us are starting to find out that if you've done your outside work, it becomes pitch selection. Pitch selection is the key. If you've done everything else that you need to do, you're in physical condition, you hit the ball out, you take a lot of BP, then that means you're ready. It's a matter of pitch selection, not letting other things get involved, and you got to pitch the pitch you know you can hit. That's what I'm beginning to find out. And when I'm more patient and I use the right pitch selection, I seem to have a good day.
Yeah, and I was out here about 2 years ago when you hit about 18 home runs out, and every one of them was over like 330 or 340. So he's really learned his trade, and that was well said, Dave. The point I wanted to really emphasize about this is that a great hitter like Dave Reed listened to a peer of his with a suggestion, because he looked at it, he said, well, if it does help me, let's try it, and it certainly did. So if there's something that you can change, even though you're a good hitter, change it and become a better hitter. What about that, Dave? Agree?
I agree 100%. You're always trying to find an edge. And anytime somebody tells you something, no matter who it is, you go out and try it. If it doesn't work, you put it back in the back seat for a little bit, and you bring out something else. But in this case, it was probably one of the best moves I've made as far as swinging the bat.
And you just didn't you pass that on to someone else? Who was that? Another great hitter you passed it on to?
Several times.
Yeah, several times.
Well, you passed it on to Bruce Mead. So.
Yeah, Bruce, if you're out there, and that's a hitter for you, Bruce Mead.
That's the best hitter.
Yeah, Bruce Mead can listen to little Eddie Rose.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Thanks a lot, Dave.
My pleasure.